Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present about introduction. So for our project from the Sulam project, as we know, University Science Islam Malaysia is USIM, focus on holistic education by merging Nakli and Akli knowledge to cultivate ethically responsible graduates. So the Sulam is the Service Learning Malaysia University for Society. Make an initiative provides a platform for experiential learning, helping students apply academic knowledge to real world community issues. This project addresses the pressing need for awareness among secondary school students regarding Islamic financial management through Muamalat Interactive Game, called MIG. MIG promotes learning about Islamic financial and wealth management in an agency manner, bridging the gap between academic knowledge and practical application in line with USIM commitment to sustainability and community welfare. Next, for the background, the Sulam initiative promotes experiential learning to tackle community issue. It may foster critical thinking, civic engagement, and social duty among students. Next, they recognize the need to enhance awareness of Islamic financial management in secondary school. That's why this MIG student can help students for address awareness to learn about the financial Islamic financial and wealth management. MIG encourages learning about Islamic financial and wealth management through board games, aligns with the USIM goals of sustainability and community welfare, bridge academic knowledge and practical application in Islamic finance. From the Sulam project, we can want to achieve an objective of the project. So the first is accumulate wealth while learning about Sharia compliant investment, instrument, and ethical financial management. From the board game, we can apply and learn about the financial institution or financial management. Next is spread awareness about terms of Islamic wealth management. From the board game, we can learn about murabaha, zakat, and so on. And next, avoid boredom in learning. So we can see secondary love to play while learning, to avoid boredom in learning. Next, cultivate critical thinking, problems solving skills, and strong sense of civic responsibility, so that they know what they need to do for a living.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurdiana binti Abdul Rahman. Number matric 1230800. Today I want to presenting about the methodology from Project Sulam. Number one, we adopted the quantitative research approach to collect numerical data from statistical analysis. The structured questionnaire was used as our main tool distribution online through a Google form. This method was a choice from the convenience, especially mass student digital active. Data collect was carried out over 2 weeks in May 2025. To ensure credibility and reliability, the pilot test with 12 students was done beforehand. Constant was evident through the Google form to ensure ethical research standard we meet.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Nadia binti Asmadi. My matric number 1230776. Now I will present about findings and results. According to the results given from graph 1 to graph 3, it is apparent that male students aged 16 years old made up most of the respondents that a questionnaire applied for, and most came from SMAP Kajang. This might indicate that students from this school were either more involved or had more access to the survey. Furthermore, the demographic suggests that the older student may have taken advantage of exposure and learned a better understanding of religious matters such as zakat. Graph 4 through 7 indicates that all 12 respondents and 100% were aware of what zakat is, demonstrating a solid baseline knowledge base among students. When asked about type of zakat, zakat fitrah had the highest level of knowledge, 100%, while zakat income had the lowest, which is 58%. 84% of respondents were aware that a person's status as a non-Muslim is not a condition for paying zakat. In relation to the importance of zakat, 67% answered fulfilling obligation as a Muslim is the primary reasons, showing an overall understanding of zakat's role in religious obligation. Top variety of respondents also showed very level of understanding. Next, Graph 8 to Graph 10 considers students' knowledge about who can receive zakat, sources of zakat information, and the impact of not paying zakat. Many respondents, such as 84%, clearly identified poor people as zakat recipient, and again, only a small number selected mu'allaf, which is 16%, which show that many students are still unfamiliar with other categories of zakat beneficiaries, such as mu'allaf. When asked about the possible sources of zakat information, school got 58% respondent, follows with social media and parents. Regarding awareness of the consequences of not paying zakat, proportionally, the majority 92% respondent answered that not paying zakat increased the amount of poor people, which shows that they know zakat has a role in poverty reduction. In summary, the results indicate that generally, students have a reasonable basic understanding of zakat, especially zakat's purpose, importance, and the beneficiaries. However, the data also suggests a need for more education on zakat recipient and deeper knowledge of other types of zakat besides zakat fitrah. The findings also indicated schools were significant spaces for informing students about zakat, which could be a strong venue for increasing awareness and understanding of Islamic financial response.
Next, impact of the project in leadership, teamwork, and communication skills. For leadership development, all the groups have their own leaders. In every team, a leader has a big role in managing their team to achieve their objectives. The leader must have patience to give time to their team so that their team will learn and grow. People are bound to make mistakes, ask so many questions, or take a longer time to complete their task. A good leader must understand this process and does not expect immediate results from their team. Instead of acting harshly, our leader gives her full effort to support and encourage our team to learn from the failure. This situation creates a safe environment where the people feel free to speak up and try many things to grow without fear of being judged or being punished for the mistake. Other than that, our leader also shows her empathy during this project. The leader really cares about the people behind the work, about their emotions, mental and physical health. When another team member feels valued, they are more likely to feel motivated and loyal to the leader. Indeed, they will sustain the productivity. Teamwork is a working process of a group of people to achieve a specific goals. This teamwork combines all the effort of each group member to contribute their knowledge, skills, and ideas to ensure that they can reach the team's goals. Teamwork is very important to manage this project successfully and efficiently. During this project, we can see that it helps to develop the team's trust and build a stronger relationship. This trust enhances cooperation and creates a supportive environment. A team that trusts each other feels comfortable communicating the ideas, collaborating in the workplace, and growing their strength. As a result, the team member feels relieved and confident to focus on their achievement. Other than that, it also helps to create efficiency and share the workload together. When the team works together, they can quickly manage their problem and tasks by working faster and more consistently. If each of the team members reviews their individual work, they can spot errors quickly and the quality is more consistent. By sharing a workload, it can prevent the members from facing an overload of stress. Next, communication is important when working together to express their needs and understanding. A good communication skill can help to prevent conflicts among members while overcoming challenges or barriers. The leaders consistently use the Teams platform and the WhatsApp platform to communicate with other members, to hold the meetings, to check everyone's progress from each team. Communication is a key to successful leadership to inspire their teams to do their jobs well, whether using verbal or non-verbal communication. There are some skills that have been improved by the team members during this project. First, they start to have an active listening skill. When having the discussion, they focus carefully on what the other party shares or talks about. Next, emotional management skill. The team can express their emotions to make better decisions. Then, observational skill. The team will easily notice the other members' mood, energy level, body language, and facial expression so that they can communicate to each other effectively. It helps the individual to ensure the message is clear and direct to their audience and not to mispresent the message. Next, the benefit of Sulam project to the community. First, by playing this game, it helps to spread awareness among the community about financial management. In this game, players are responsible for planning and recording their cash inflow and outflow transaction, budgeting their personal expense, and managing debts. Automatically, the players can upgrade their personal finance skill. Second, it helps to educate people about Sharia-compliant financial instruments. There are some features that have been introduced in this game, which are Murabahah, Ijarah, Ar-Rahnu, and more. It can help to encourage players to try these features and gain knowledge from the gameplay. It is also giving the vibe of the real world of Islamic banking. Third, this game also emphasizes community contribution mechanism. The players are required to share or contribute their wealth through sadaqah, wakaf, and zakat. All this contribution will be directed to the community fund, which is Sadaqah House. It can measure how generous and sincere the individual is when they contribute their wealth to the community. In the end of the game, the player will understand the importance of giving charity, so as it can erase sins, bring people closer to Allah, increase sustenance, and provide peace of mind, as well as being goodness in the world and the hereafter. Next, challenges faced by team and how they overcome the problem. In every team, miscommunication is a common problem that happens. This can affect an individual due to unclear instructions, inconsistent updates, and lack of information sharing. This situation can lead to confusion and conflicts among team members. When the conflict arises, it can decrease the productivity, especially when they have a different perception. They are more likely to fail to inform the leader about their progress. To solve this problem, the leader takes the initiative to have a session where all the team members must make a summary about the discussion of each meeting to make sure whether the teammates are understood or not. They are also encouraged to share information and ask questions of each other to improve the issues more efficiently. Next, the team faced an excessive team member. Other than that, the possibility of having an opposite goal among team members is also high. Luckily, the leader has an idea to divide the team members into small groups. With a smaller team, it can result in quicker decision making, reaching one goal, and having a clear duty for each member.
To conclusion, the Sulam project has proved to be a meaningful bridge between academic learning and really community needs by engaging directly with a society. Students apply their classroom knowledge in practical way, gaining not just better academic understand but also a strong sense of social responsibility and empathy. One key outcome was the personal growth of a student, many improvement in teamwork, communication skill, problem solution skill, and the same time communicate benefit through education and the project successful research service school and encourage SMA Pikajang and College Permata. In the end, the project highlight the power of service learning in promoting house learning, education, and nationality. When done with sincerity and success, can left a long-term positive impact on both student and society. 5 key suggestions to improve future service learning project like Sulam. First, we should strengthen community partnership, especially with school. Early cooperation with teacher and student ensure the project merit needs and build lasting relationship. Second, improve to planning and time management. One, time preparation and reflect solution problem better and learn more than experience. 3, we recommend interdisciplinary collaboration. This making the project more creative and realistic. 4, students should receive a skill training before the project begins. Finally, we must engage a high school student more actively. Fun, inclusive activity can both their confidence and interest in learning, meanwhile also strengthening between school and university. In short, with stronger planning, partnership, and student support, future program and project can be even more impactful.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today I will present about infographic. So we covered I will cover for data 1 is from the questionnaire. So first question is, do you know what is zakat? So from the survey we got 12 students. For the student, all students know about zakat, so they qualified to answer the question for complete our task. So due to that, students have a basic knowledge about zakat from their learning, maybe from the school, parents, or social media. The issue students have a good education about zakat. Okay, next from the data 2. Data 2 is a question 2 from the questionnaire is type of zakat. So as a 4 type of zakat to student recognize it. So first is zakat school, second is zakat gold and silver, third is zakat income, and then lastly is the zakat fitrah. So from the data we got zakat school have no student did know about zakat school because maybe they do not receive the knowledge about it or and not familiar about it. From the next is zakat gold and silver. 67% student have know this because maybe some students know after they play MIG board game. Next is zakat income. Almost half student recognize zakat income, maybe from the MIG also. So others cannot recognize it. And the lastly is zakat fitrah. All as a Muslim, all student has knew about zakat fitrah because it stayed in the Rukun Islam, so that student know about it. That's all.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Khairul Nadia binti Asmadi, metric number 1230776. Now I will present for question 3, which is the question is, Which of the following is not a mandatory condition for zakat? So from the survey, out of 12 respondents, 10 students or 84% correctly answered infidel, meaning a non-Muslim, which is not a condition that makes zakat compulsory. However, 2 students or 16% choose Muslim, which is incorrect because being a Muslim is one of the required conditions to pay zakat. So from this, show that most students understand the basic rules of zakat, but a few still have misconceptions that can be improved through further learning. So, for conclusion, the highest percentage is 84% correctly identified that a non-Muslim is not required, which is infidel, fully understand zakat's true goals. So for the conclusion, the highest percentage is 67% said zakat is important to fulfill Muslim responsibilities, showing a strong understanding of its religious purpose. Next, for question 4, which is why is zakat important in Islam? From the survey, out of 12 respondents, 8 students or 67% said zakat is important because it is a responsibility as a Muslim. 3 students or 25% believe it helps to clean well. And 1 student or 8% answered helping the rich, which show a misunderstanding. Since this was an opinion-based question, the answer varied. This showed that while most students understand the main purpose of zakat, some still have different or unclear views. It also shows the importance of continuous education to help students fully understand zakat's true goals. So for the conclusion, the highest percentage is 67% said zakat is important to fulfill Muslim responsibilities, showing a strong understanding of its religious purpose.
Next, question number 5. Student, we ask about the group of people who need a zakat. The option give we rich people, poor people, and mu'alaf. And all of the both, the majority of student choice poor people with a total of 10 students selecting this option. Meanwhile, 2 students choice mu'alaf. They indicate that a student understand that the zakat is meant for those in needs, especially the pro and mu'alaf, who among the 8 asnaf entitled to receive a zakat. However, none chose at all about the both, and no student selecting rich people. We show that understand that the rich are not the recited but rented the prayer of zakat. Next, question 6. A student we ask, we there usually get information about zakat. The option we were school, social media, parents, mosque, and never know. Based on the response, 7 students say they're learning about zakat in school. 3 students from their parents and 2 from social media. There was no data recorded from mosque, and some students just never know.
Question number 7. What is the consequences if Muslims do not pay zakat? So, 11 respondents or 92% answered the population of poor people is increasing, while 1 respondent or 8% answered society is getting more and more advanced. This shows that most students understand that zakat plays an important role in reducing poverty and helping those in need. It also reflects their awareness of the social impact when zakat is not properly fulfilled.